NDP MP Matthew Green into the conversation live tonight. Mr. Green, what do you make of Galen Weston's move to freeze no-name brand prices? Is this really enough to help Canadians?
No, not at all. But he certainly flinched. Look, Loblaws made $58 million last year. If their costs were being adjusted to inflation, they wouldn't have these record profits. Metro's profits are up $32 million. So at a time when Canadian families are struggling with the rising costs of essential purchases, we have essentially a monopoly within our food supply chains. So today we are calling on an investigation to ensure that the grocery sector is going to be investigated by the Competition Bureau on the entire supply chain, including having penalties for price fixing. Keep in mind, these are the same companies that were literally fixing the price of bread not too many years ago.
And I do understand that Parliament passed your party's motion today. So how does the NDP want the Liberal government to tackle what your party has described as greedflation?
Well, this is it. So we're in a situation where we know that corporations and big CEOs have avoided $30 billion in taxation. They're not paying what they owe. While at the same time, workers' wages are being suppressed. They're kept low. The cost of living continues to rise. And the only people who are profiting from this are big corporations and their shareholders. So we need to close these loopholes. We need to make sure that we're bringing that money back into the country, back into our economy, and we need to launch an affordable and fair food strategy that tackles corporate greed so that the grocery sector is held to account.
On the other side of things, though, Weston has said that much of the increased cost is out of their control as food suppliers pass on the higher costs to Loblaw. So what's your take on that?
Well, it doesn't account for their record profits, right? Like, if that was the case, then their record profits. And again, when we talk about Loblaws increasing their profits by $58 million, when he talks about even freezing the no-name products, he's freezing the products after the hyperinflation, right? So that's the problem. He's not rolling them back. And so at the end of the day, it's going to continue to be a decision that families are going to have to make about paying for food or paying for rent. And, you know, we need to have a Competition Bureau investigation on their profits that would hold them into account.
And we still have to see if other big chains or other grocers will follow suit. That's NDP MP Matthew Green. Thanks for being on Trending Now tonight.
Thank you for covering the important topic.